All right, practice problem number 5. Use the vertex form to write the equation of the parabola. So vertex form, if you recall, was y equal a times x minus h quantity square plus k, where hk is the vertex of the parabola, okay? Because the formula's got the minus in it here in front of h, that means that the coordinate of h is actually going to be the opposite sign of the number that shows up there. So like if you've got 2, if you've got x minus 2 in parentheses, your h would be positive 2. All right, so let's look at the graph. The vertex based on the graph would be 3 for x and 1, 2, 3, 4, negative 5. So 3 comma negative 5 is my vertex. So that means h is 3 and k is negative 5. And then for a, I can't really tell by looking if there's any sort of vertical shift going on or not, but I do notice that the original parabola that was once shaped like this has been flipped upside down. So it was reflected across the x-axis. So that means that a has to be negative. So this is negative. Okay, so let's look at our choices and see if we can get that. If we've got, let's fill it in. We've got y equals negative, a has to be negative, x minus h is 3. So notice it shows up as a minus 3 when the coordinate was positive. Square plus, and then k is negative 5. So we could just say minus 5 for that. So plus negative 5 or minus 5. Okay, so look at the choices here. We've got negative x minus 3 quantity square minus 5, so my answer is D. Okay, so they told me to use vertex form to do it, and I did. However, you can also do this problem just using your knowledge of translations. You know that this was the original x squared function here, centered at the origin. All right, you know it got reflected across the x-axis, so that negative goes in the front. You know that it got shifted 3 units to the right and 5 units down, so that would tell you to write it in this exact form. So whichever way makes more sense to you is fine for that.